Am I the asshole for telling my mill that she made her bed and she can rot in it for all I care? So I, 24 male, have been with my girlfriend, 23 female, for a bit over a year. She is the love of my life, and the only problem is the witch of a mother she has. My girlfriend is very LC with her mom, as she is a judgmental, crazy alcoholic. She has constantly criticized my girlfriend to the point of her crying every time she talks to her. Well, we are expecting our first child. It was not planned, but a welcome surprise, and we are super happy about it. My girlfriend told her father, as she is very close to him, and my mill overheard it. She has demanded that we use the name she wants, and that it's her way or no way. I told her that we as parents are going to choose what name our child gets, and she has no part in it. Well, as expected, she told my girlfriend that either she uses the name she picks, or she won't ever be in our child's life. And to that, we told her that's probably for the better. She then started to cry, saying we can't ban her from seeing her first grandchild. I told her that if she thinks I would ever allow her to be near our child, then she must be delusional. She had a meltdown and said we can't do that to her. And to that, I told her that she made her bed and she can rot in it for all I care. Then we left. I told my parents about what happened, and they told me that they understand my frustration, but that I can't be that disrespectful to someone and just tell her off like that. My girlfriend is on my side, but my parents made me second guess myself. So AITA, not the asshole. She is being unreasonable, and it makes complete sense why you wouldn't want her in your child's life. She has a history of bullying her family, and you are not obligated to let her do the same to your child. Also, if your girlfriend is on your side, her opinion on this matters more than your parents. Not the asshole. Hell, what about your mother-in-law's disrespect to her daughter? What do your parents say about that? Not the asshole. Even if she was the best parent in the world, it's still not up to her what you name your kids. And it's not like she just did a suggestion either. She made a demand and said, if you don't obey, she'll never see her grandkid. Well, it backfired because you called her bluff and now she's upset about it. Also, your parents are just plain wrong. Mael has chosen to be a downright awful person, and that comes with consequences that no one wants to be around her. And the only one who can change her behavior is her. But don't count on that, as people like her can't even comprehend that they're not the center of the world. Protect yourself, your wife, and the little being at all costs from this toxic person. You all should go NC with mother-in-law. Father-in-law can visit you at your house without her, so he can have a relationship with the baby. Good luck. Am I the asshole for never asking my wealthy in-laws to invite my siblings or immediate family on our big vacations? My wife and I have been married for about 8 years now. I had a pretty generic, middle-class upbringing, while her family would be considered old money. I have no idea how much wealth they actually have, but it's multi-generational, and needless to say, they'll never worry about money. They never give us cash, outright, but for each of our kids' births, they set aside $100K in an interest-bearing account for their college, and they have been extremely generous with the vacations they've taken us on. My wife and I both have pretty good jobs, and while we have the security of knowing if we ever needed it, they'd help us. We are able to support our not very fancy lifestyle ourselves. This July, we're going on a trip with our kids and her family, including the nuclear families of her 2 siblings and then a few family friends of theirs. Mother-in-law and father-in-law are paying for everything, including the flights, villa we're staying at, and various meals and activities. This will be the 5th vacation like this they've taken us on, not including our honeymoon they paid for. I never imagined being this close to that kind of wealth before, but I have to say, they've been nothing but welcoming and generous with me. Even offering me high-paying jobs I probably don't deserve, and offering to pay for my grad school if I choose to go. My sister recently asked me what my summer plans were, and if I had any trips. I told her about this one and she got noticeably annoyed/jealous. She asked me why I've never asked about inviting her and her family, since other friends of the family get invited often to these big trips. Some have had 10 to 20 non-family members there that they hosted paid for, TBH. I never even thought about asking to include my relatives in that, but I feel like that'd come off a little greedy, so I just don't. I told her that, and she thinks I'm being selfish. I think a lot of it is just jealousy, which I can understand because she's complained about never being to Europe and it's splurging for her to just go on a regional vacation. I do feel like that is kind of totally unrelated to my situation, though. You are married to their daughter. You are family. Your sister is not family. Not the asshole. Totally, and that's my view. I think what bothers her is that sometimes they'll invite 10 to 20 other people that aren't related, and I've never tried to get any of them on that list, which to me would feel like being greedy with people already being generous with me when they don't have to. They invite people. That's the point. Canvassing for invitations for your family would be crass and could change their opinion of you. If they ever offer, that would be fine, but until then, just be grateful. I do feel like that is kind of totally unrelated to my situation, though. Correct? Her vacations are not your problem to solve. I feel like that come off a little greedy. Greedy and tacky, I'm ho. Don't kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't needlessly piss off your generous in-laws. No assholes here. NTA if your sister insists. Not the asshole. Your sister is jealous and overstepping, and yes, you would come off as greedy. It is not your place to suggest to your father-in-law, mother-in-law, more people to bring along on their trip. They are taking their daughter, her children, and her husband. You are the plus one in this case. That gives your sister zero reason to expect to be included. Enjoy your trip. Well, that's another episode of Am I the Asshole in the Books? I really appreciate all of you who made it this far into the video. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, it would really help the channel out a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.